In Hollywood, sheriffs can be heroes or villains.
Can I see some identification, please?
Sometimes both.
Now get on out there and protect that community.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 sheriffs from movies and TV.
Now jump in. I'll make sure you're heading the right direction, huh?
For this list, we are looking at memorable and popular sheriffs in films or TV that are not part of the Western or horror genres, as those are worthy of their very own lists. Also, characters have to be actual sheriffs, not just dressed like one. Sorry, Woody.
Oh, great. How am I going to convince those guys?
Number 10, Sheriff J.W. Pepper, the man with the golden gun, live and let die.
Hello, this is Sheriff J.W. Pepper, Louisiana State Police. Now you call my wife at the Nearby Hotel and tell her I'm on a mission.
When one thinks of the world of suave super spy James Bond, one typically doesn't picture a small-town Louisiana sheriff fitting in very comfortably.
Get your cotton-picking slaws out of my pants, you know?
And that was certainly the case with Sheriff J.W. Pepper. Popping up rather incongruously in the first two Roger Moore Bond flicks, Pepper was there to provide contrast to Bond.
You're that secret agent! That English secret agent from England!
With his casual prejudices, high decibel conversations, and unfortunate fondness for spitting, he did indeed provide contrast, and made for a memorable, if not always well-received, comic impression.
Sheriff J.W. Pepper, Louisiana State Police. Here's my identification. This is Law Enforcement Association, American Legion.
Number 9, Sheriff Rosco P. Coltrane, the Dukes of Hazzard.
I know, aren't they pretty?
Hazzard County was ruled by the corrupt politician Boss Hogg. To keep his hands relatively clean, Hogg often left matters to the inept sheriff, who was also his inept brother-in-law.
Look, he's not only my brother-in-law, he's a human being.
Originally presented as bitter and dangerous, Coltrane quickly became a slow-witted buffoon, forever chasing after the Dukes.
You wouldn't by any chance know where the Duke boys went, would you?
Inevitably, those chases would end up badly for Coltrane, who never seemed to learn his lesson.
This is Sheriff Rosco B. Coltrane, little buddy. I'm in casual pursuit of them Duke boys.
Coltrane was the perfect adversary for this TV show. Too stubborn to give up, but too dumb to be a serious threat.
Well, there's no wonder with that mishmash description. It doesn't sound like anybody ever heard of.
Number 8, Sheriff Freddy Heflin, Copland.
I'm watching.
The honest cop standing up against a corrupt system is a favorite trope in film and TV. It finds one of its finest examples in Freddy Heflin.
I look at this town, and I don't like what I see anymore.
A New Jersey sheriff, Heflin is not a shining white knight.
I'm the sheriff. I mean, I'm supposed to know what's going on. How do you think this looks?
When asked to help in an investigation of police corruption, he refuses to cooperate.
I offered you a chance when we could have done something. I offered you a chance to be a cop, and you blew it!
But when he sees just how extensive the corruption is, Heflin mans up. Viewers see just how much Heflin's eventual cooperation would cost him. It's the bravery of a beaten-down man coming back to life that makes viewers root for him.
This is a good one, right?
Hit it, Jackie. Hit it, Jackie.
Number 7, Sheriff Ray Owens, The Last Stand.
Well, it's my day off.
There's not a lot of crime in the small Arizona town that Sheriff Ray Owens has come to call home.
Welcome to Summerton.
That seems to suit him just fine, but viewers know better.
My honor is not for sale.
Underneath, there's a fierce lawman waiting to break free. Owens gets to unleash that inner lawman with a vengeance when a fugitive drug lord comes to town.
I'm not gonna let that guy come through our town without a fight.
Putting together a ragtag team of locals, Owens uses his innate ability to capture the dangerous murderer.
You make us immigrants look bad.
Not bad for a guy who's used to writing parking tickets.
Freddy! What in God's name happened to my car?
Well, next time, don't park it in the fire zone. Schmuck.
Number 6, Harry S. Truman, Twin Peaks.
Sheriff Harry.
Major.
Agent Dale Cooper may lead the meandering investigation into the death of Laura Palmer, but Sheriff Harry S. Truman keeps things on track. Truman is amiable and straightforward, a friendly and easygoing guy.
If you ever need us, we'll be there.
But if he's crossed or someone gets in his way, watch out.
Now, hold on, that was directly related to a case we were investigating.
Truman's practical approach complements Cooper's more esoteric methods. The sheriff is an everyman with which the viewers can identify as things get stranger and stranger in Twin Peaks.
They are only thinking about one thing: sex. A green-butt skunk breaks their concentration.
Number 5, Sheriff McComb in the heat of the night.
Nathan G. McComb. I'm the sheriff of Newman County.
County Sheriff McComb didn't always see eye to eye with Sparta Police Chief Gillespie or Detective Tibbs.
I will personally appeal to the Sparta City Council to have you both fired from the police force.
He often disagreed with their methods or had conflicts about who was in charge.
I'm putting you under arrest.
But that didn't stop him from being a well-intentioned and honorable officer of the law.
Now, I know I'm not talking to a child. You know it's a crime to hide a fugitive from justice.
His conflicts with Gillespie and Tibbs provided an opportunity for an exchange of views, adding a little complexity to the police procedural aspects of the program.
Why didn't you arrest him?
We gave our word we wouldn't do that.
You think the district attorney of Newman County is going to be impressed with that?
What are you talking about?
About your failing to do your sworn duty when it's right in front of you.
Number 4, Sheriff of Nottingham, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Get them trapped!
Thanks to Alan Rickman's enormously entertaining performance, the Sheriff of Nottingham managed to steal this film away from the title character.
Oxley! I'm gonna cut your heart out with a spoon!
Then it begins.
In any retelling of Robin Hood, the sheriff is always a power-hungry villain. Rickman, though, makes him both pure evil and entirely irresistible.
Who told you to cover up?
Whether angry, bored, lustful, or condescending, this sheriff enlivens every scene in which he appears.
Cancel the kitchen scraps for lepers and orphans. No more merciful beheadings. And call off Christmas.
This is a man who is used to getting things his own way. His reaction when he finally meets genuine opposition is what makes the film fly.
Sorry to keep you hanging about.
Number 3, Sheriff Will Teasle, First Blood.
If you want some friendly advice, a haircut and take a bath. You wouldn't get hassled so much.
Control freak Will Teasle is the sheriff of Hope, Washington, and there's no doubt that he considers it his town.
We're just a small hick-town sheriff's department, Colonel, but we're expected to do our duty, just like our heroes in the special forces.
Paranoid, self-glorifying, egocentric, and stubborn, Teasle is the fire that lights Rambo's fuse. He's a bully who finally pushes someone too far when he takes on Rambo, as he doesn't like drifters passing through his town.
Don't give me any of that crap, Troutman. You think Rambo was the only guy who had a tough time in Vietnam? He killed a police officer, for Christ's sake.
You're goddamn lucky he didn't kill all of you.
The conflict between them escalates to insane heights, but Teasle is unable to see where his actions led.
Are you telling me that 200 men against your boy is a no-win situation for us?
Brian Dennehy doesn't downplay Teasle's unlikable aspects, but he does manage to make audiences understand his drive and determination.
You're gonna die, Teasle.
Everybody dies.
Number 2, Sheriff Buford T. Justice, Smokey and the Bandit franchise.
Nobody makes Sheriff Buford T. Justice look like a possum's becker.
Southern sheriffs are a bit of a cliche in Hollywood productions, and that's entirely true of Buford T. Justice.
I gotta barbecue your assy molasses!
Loudmouthed, conceited, mule-headed, ignorant, blustering, and self-righteous, he's easy to dislike.
Let me have a Diablo sandwich of Dr. Pepper. Make it fast. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Fortunately, Jackie Gleason also brings a bit of personal charm and charisma to the part. Even better, Gleason knows how to play up all the comedy inherent in the role, even when called upon to play the straight man.
Did you see that? They went right through a roadblock. You some bitches couldn't close an umbrella.
Justice may be based on a cliche, but he comes across as a fully developed character in the Smokey and the Bandit films.
Hey, boy. Where's Sheriff Bradford?
I am Sheriff Branford.
Oh. For some reason or another, you sounded a little taller on radio.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Don't say anything. In fact, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't...
Carter!
What are you doing? My job.
What calibers you got there, Sheriff?
9mm. A couple 45 ACPs. Somebody unloaded on that thing with a shotgun.
And I'm not about to have it on my head. I may not be much, Mr. Finch, but I'm still sheriff of McComb County.
Good morning, Sheriff. Sorry if I startled you.
Right. Sorry, I thought you were Wolf.
Did I forget to shave?
That's illegal, Doreen.
You gonna arrest us, Sheriff? Hell, are you even sheriff anymore, Sheriff? Didn't you lose an election? I sure as hell know I didn't vote for you. Neither did Henry.
Number 1. Sheriff Andrew Jackson Andy Taylor, The Andy Griffith Show.
The Andy Griffith Show, starring Andy Griffith.
Widower and single father Andy Taylor was the sheriff of everybody's dreams.
Is that right?
Sleepy little Mayberry may have been his home turf, but the laid-back lawman had a home in the hearts of millions of television viewers.
Well, you got what you want, Ernest T. You got your diploma.
With his homespun wisdom, genial charm, and quaint way with a phrase,
"Oh boy, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Ain't B's got everything?"
Andy Taylor was the go-to guy for any problem. If he didn't know the answer, he still offered a compassionate ear.
What in the world do you think you're doing?
When dealing with criminals, Andy could be stern as needed, and he took the protection of his citizens very seriously.
Now, Ain't B, you're interrupting official business.
Andy, you know how you are when you miss a meal. He's meaner than a bear backed into a beehive.
But even lawbreakers got a fair shake from Andy.
And nothing or nobody can ever change that.
Do you agree with our choices?
Well, there was a couple of times.
What other great sheriffs from movies and TV deserve to be on this list?
You're not thinking
I sure am, boy.
For more enthralling top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.